welcome back to another episode of the Horror Roadside Show. Today we are at the Blair Bridge in
Campton,
New Hampshire. We are very close to the Canadian border, probably about maybe 50-60 miles from the Canadian border. And let me ask you something. Do you believe in curses or superstitions? Well, it's said that this here bridge is cursed. We're going to talk about that. But first, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe notification and the bell so you can get notified when we upload new episodes. Also, if you can leave a comment down below if you believe in curses or superstitions, let me know. Or if you feel like your family is cursed or a curse you're scared of. All right, that like button, I want you to curse the like button though. It deserves it. It deserves to be cursed. Am I right?
Kinda.
It deserves to be cursed. So you curse that like button. Not curse as in swear, but curse him or her, whatever the like button chooses to be. Guys, right here, we have new merch. That's right, we have merch. We have tote bags, sandals, swim shorts, hoodies, tank tops, t-shirts, long sleeves, a bunch. And also right here, we have our Patreon. If you feel like you want to help donate to us and keep this channel going, it would really be appreciated and we could do more cooler videos like this. Also, we are almost at 600 subscribers. Woohoo! If we can get that to 1,000, I'm going to visit the Conjuring House. So let's get to 1,000 subscribers. We'll go to the Conjuring House if we hit 1,000 subscribers. If we hit 999, forget about it. We're not going. All right, guys, let's take a look. That's a moose. That's Wally from Wally's World.
So guys, picture it. It's 1829. And this river here cut the town of Camden in half. There was a man named Hiram Merrill that for only $1,000 built a bridge that stood for 40 years until something really bad happened. The town of Camden became an attraction for tourists of all classes. There was a man named Lem Parker that didn't like that very much. He was becoming very overwhelmed and fed up with was once a quiet and quaint town was becoming overpopulated with so many tourists. July 28th, 1829, multiple fires broke out throughout the entire bridge, causing $5,000 worth of damage. The townspeople of Camden were very upset and didn't understand how someone would do such a thing.
Now, as the town gathered to find out who would do such a thing, Lem Parker admits to it. He says he caused the fire at night because he was overwhelmed with all the tourists ruining his once quiet town. So he admits to it. The cops apprehend him and he goes to jail. When it comes time to stand in front of the judge, Lem spews it out. Says everything. Yep, I set fire to the bridge, blah, 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 blah. Well, they couldn't try him for the burning of the bridge because there was no evidence. So Lem was set scot-free. Now, a few months go by, And this very bridge is out of commission. A doctor riding his horse needs to get across the town where it's been split in two. West Camden and Camden Village. Well, he needs to cross. How is he going to cross if the bridge isn't here? So he decides, I'll find the shallowest, most narrowest part of the river. So he figures they built a bridge on the narrowest, shallowest part of the river. So he decides to cross the river with his horse. Well, it was neither shallow or narrow, because right away he was swept away by the current. And his horse unfortunately drowned, but the doctor escaped. Right away, the town have had enough, and they decided to rebuild the bridge. So in 1870, not long after the doctor and his horse crossed this river, it was rebuilt and opened in 1870. Where it stood for nearly 100 years. And in 1970s, the bridge was in very bad shape. I mean, as you can see, the bridge is made of wood. It's a very long walk down there. It is made of wood. And things in the nature do not last that long if they're made of wood. So you figure nearly 100 years, it's going to need some repairs. Now, as you can see, cars do pile up over here. And the reason for that is because right above the bridge is a sign that was put up when they rebuilt it. And it says a $5 fine for riding or driving on this bridge faster than a walk. $5 fine. Well, we're sure that it's not like that anymore. I'm sure they'll give you a fine greater than $5 for driving faster over this bridge.
For a video that we thought was only going to take about 10-15 minutes, I'm not kidding, it's over an hour now. This place is ridiculously busy, and poor Dale has to continue start, pause, because of the amount of traffic that goes in and out. It's literally one car can go through, the traffic on the opposite side, one car, so it's just like back and forth all the time. Anyways, now for nearly standing for 100 years in the 1970s, the bridge needed desperate repair. So for the amount of traffic, still to this day,
it wasn't built
for vehicles, trucks, heavy duty loads
vehicles.
and vehicles. Back then it was horse and buggy, so times change and you got to adapt with the times. In 1977, I want to say, that it cost about $60,000 to restore it to its former glory.
That's right. So because, well, one part you left out is because there's so much traffic over here.
It's ridiculous.
There has been a lot of accidents, car accidents. Actually, just recently in 2021, a truck driving by hit the top of the bridge right there, and it had to be repaired. I'm not sure if it's this end or the other side. Right. We will drive through and get a shot of the other side. We kind of been staying right here at the beginning because there is an opening right here where a group of wonderful ladies just pulled up and asked me to take their picture, and that happens to me a lot. Every place we go to, people are like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Because they see me holding the camera. I'm like, "Oh, we're YouTubers," and a lot of my subscribers are because I meet them.
Right, and the woman,
and they're excited.
There was a woman. She was the cutest thing in the group. She goes, "Is that a prop?" Meaning the
Evelyn's
stroller.
medical stroller.
I said, no, my
Is that a
baby's in-
prop? Yeah, that's gonna be the doctor's horse, and we're gonna chuck it in the river.
She was cute. No, but that was a fun group of ladies, and it does happen to you.
Very sweet.
It does.
So yeah, so this bridge they claim is cursed because of all the car accidents that's happened. It's, you know, it fell in despair. The bridge was set on fire, and actually in 2011, Hurricane Irene stormed through this town.
Yep.
And I mean stormed through it.
11 inches
Of rain.
Of rain.
And high-speed winds
Yep.
were coming through. Now, Hurricane Irene was a very popular hurricane throughout this, you know, the United States, the East Coast.
In history, yeah.
So they said that tree branches, I'm assuming from here, actually you could see one that's broken. I doubt that's from 2011, but maybe, who knows. But they were coming down like missiles.
There's a lot over on that other side too, which we haven't seen because we've been in this spot. So
Yeah, and they were coming down like missiles, hitting the bridge and breaking it apart.
Yeah.
And then finally it was repaired and rebuilt again for $2.2 million.
Yeah.
$2.2 million. You're going to talk about inflation. It was first built for $1,000. Now it's being repaired for $2.2 million. Pretty crazy. So the curse lived on. So this would be the general area right here where the doctor was riding his horse. And they figure since the bridge was no longer in use, that this looks shallow enough to go and cross. And he did that, and unfortunately, his horse drowned. Now I'm sure, you know, this has gone down a lot. Maybe the water levels, the tide or something, maybe it rises and lowers, but right now it looks shallow. It does, it looks shallow. But that's also what the doctor thought. And unfortunately, his horse paid the price. The doctor made it out, but the horse unfortunately did not. You can hear the bridge creaking from the cars passing by. And it's actually really long. They say it's almost the length of a football field. It's pretty far. Beautiful area. Now I was coming down here to film, and as a YouTuber, you want to get some good shots, good angles, and now I get the pleasure of climbing back up that steep hill. It's really muddy down here. And there's the water right there. Looks nice. It's very clear water. And I'm going to back up because I don't want to become part of the curse of this bridge. I don't want to be another person to go down in history as one of the curses of the Blair Bridge. Right now, I am directly under the bridge. As you can see, it stretches on. That's just the middle of it right there. Right in front of me, right here, is the start of it. And people hang out down here. You can see they do some rock stacking right there. They do some rock stacking. Very, very peaceful under here. Although when a car does drive by, it is very creepy because you could just hear the cracking and winding of the bridge. And people place stones inside the wall over here. You can see all the little stones people place. All right. It is gorgeous. I wouldn't mind hanging out down here. You know, collect your thoughts. It's very nice, but let's go back up. All right, guys, we're going to hightail it out of here because we don't want to be part of the curse and go down in history saying, oh, this YouTube couple fell off and plummeted off the bridge. We're not going to be that. So,
No thanks.
we have some more great episodes coming up. We thought that this video would be a cool one to add to our collection of videos on our channel. It's only an hour away from our house. So guys, remember, hit the notification bell so you can get updated on when we post new episodes. Also, if you can curse that like button, people are wooing. Curse that like button, and links are in the description for our merch and for our Patreon. Anything you want to add?
Thank you for viewing and listening and sharing. We are almost 600 subscribers, and it's because of you. So thank you.
And if we get to 1,000, we're going to go to the Rail Conjuring House and maybe do a little investigation there. Okay, guys, comment down below if you believe in curses. That being said, stay spooky.